interactive introverts to everybody. This is the experience.
Hello there. So first things first, I want to apologize for this horrible camera quality. I am filming this on my computer webcam. What is this, 2005? I don't know, I'm sorry. Basically, I explained this in a video a little while ago, but my mom broke my old camera, so I'm waiting to get a new camera, and it's going to be a really nice video camera. But right now I don't really have a camera, and both my phone and like my iPhone thing, like both have like no storage. So this is what I'm using at the moment because I really want to make this video, and I was just gonna not make it because I didn't have the proper camera, but I'm like, you know what? Let's pull out the webcam and do this the old-fashioned way. So I'm here today to talk about my interactive introverts experience. It is literally 2 o'clock in the morning. I've just been like bathing in like the experience and trying to like soak it all in, but I want to make this now while this is all still as fresh as it can be. Okay, so before I start talking about stuff, I want to like show my merch and stuff. So first of all, this is what I signed. I'm gonna put in like a better picture or something here. Because it's a webcam and it's bad, but this is a Dan and Phil CD that I made a couple years ago for my friend for Christmas. This is like right after Tatnoff. It's like a full CD, like every single time that Dan and Phil like sang in a video, I put it on the CD. It also has Internet is Here and Dan's Diss Track, and Toxic My Britney Spears, and also like the Smash Mouth, and you know, all of these. It was like just like the old branding Dan and Phil. But I got this, and I brought both of the books, and I was like really indecisive of what I wanted them to sign. And my friends are like, no, you should have them sign the CD, like that's different, like no one else is gonna have that. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. So that's what I brought, but this makes me very nervous because they signed the plastic instead of the insert underneath. This is what it looks like. Instead of the insert, which, as you know, permanent marker can come off of plastic, so I'm just very nervous. My parents said like not to do anything to it, not to like put clear nail polish on it or anything, just to like leave it how it is. So I'm just gonna leave it and hope for the best and like not touch it. So yeah, it really face signatures. I love Phil's little smiley face. It's cute. So yeah, I don't have anything else that's signed by them. I kind of wanted to like wait till like met them in person and have like real IRL signature. That's what I did. Yeah. So some of my merch is on my wall. I'll like do a separate little thing after. But I guess I'll show like what I bought first, and then show the VIP stuff. Yeah, I guess so. So I got the plushies because I have the other 2 sets of plushies. I have the original ones and the pastel ones. I got the original ones the first time I went to Playlist, and I got the pastel ones the second year I went to Playlist. So I really wanted to get the 3rd set so that I could have all 3 of them, and I guess it is very satisfying to have all 3. Their jackets say Interactive Introverts. Dan has ripped jeans, which I think is cute. I'm so sorry, this webcam quality is so bad. Like, this audio is probably horrendous as well. But yeah, Dan's are really, like, fluffy, and they changed the head shapes. Like, before Dan had, like, the longer head, and then Phil had, like, the chubby head, and now they switched it, which I think is more accurate. They're really cute, and they're really soft. All the plushies are really soft, so they're gonna sit on my shelf with the other good potato boys. Then I also got the t-shirt, just the tour t-shirt, because I get like shirts from every concert, like event thing I go to, so I just wanted like the basic one. So this is Interactive Introverts, and on the back it has all the dates and the places that they went, which is cool. I always like having shirts with like dates and locations on it. So then there was the VIP bag. So they were selling bags kind of like this as well. They had black ones that just had like the normal red and white logo, but so all the VIP stuff is inverse, so it's white with blue instead of black with red. You can't really see it very well, but these letters are sparkly. They have like, they're like glitter. It's glitter. Like, it's like flat out glitter, which is really cool. I really like this. I have the Japan Dan and Phil tote bags, and I have a new Dan and Phil tote bag to use. Inside it, so it came with a wristband, which like you can also buy in like the same thing, like the inverse colors. It's basically all the stuff you can like buy except for one thing in the inverse colors, but it's the one side's black and it says Introvert, and the other side just says Dan and Phil 2018 World Tour, which is really cool. I'm wearing my Tatnoff bracelet. the one that I sewed back together, because it was the ones that you, like, once you took them off, you couldn't put them back on. And I was like, haha, no. And so it came with a lanyard, which is cool. Because, like, I feel like it's kind of dumb to sell these, because I'm like, what's, like, the point of having it? Like, the whole point of, like, wearing a lanyard is, like, ooh, I went to this special event. So, like, all the VIP people were, like, wearing these after the meet and greet, and all, like, the people who had, like, regular tickets were just, like, watching, hopefully from a distance. It was kind of funny. But, yeah, so it's just, like, a white lanyard with Interactive Introverts in blue. It says Danville 2018 and it has them in this suitcase on the front with Interactive Introverts, and it has all the dates and stuff in the back, which is really cool. So that is the merch. I'll put in the video right here, the other two things that I got. So I also bought the tour poster. I redesigned my Dan and Phil wall, even though I'm moving in a couple months. I just really wanted to put it up. I didn't get the Tatanoff poster, and I'm really upset about it, because now I really want one to put it next to this one when I go to college. So if anyone knows where I can get a USA Tatanoff poster, please let me know, because I'm in search of one. But yeah, I got this, and then also in the VIP bags, they have this little postcards right there. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I have my Tatanoff and my Interactive Introverts tickets, which is really satisfying. But yeah, this is the arrangement right now. It's kind of all over the place, but like I said, it's only temporary. So yeah, that's the merch. I'm gonna talk about my actual experience now. So this might be all over the place. Like, I made an Instagram post. I made 2 Instagram posts actually, and a Tumblr post, of like the same list of just like this list of just like all my thoughts. I just kind of like poured them all into this post to just like get everything out, because like I know I'm gonna like forget half of this, and I'm gonna really appreciate making this video and making this list so that I don't forget everything. But yeah, it's going to be all over the place, so I'm warning you. So I guess I'll talk about VIP first and just kind of like what happened. We got there, we had to get there like 4 hours early, I think. Yeah, we got there at 3:30. And the show started at 8, so like we had to line up outside. And
Here, Philip's tying Natalie's shoe while we're waiting in the VIP line.
Yeah. We're VIPs.
And then we got put into this room, and it was like there were only like 50 people there. I'd say, like, it really wasn't a ton of people, but it was kind of a small room.
We're in.
And they didn't take away the snacks.
They didn't take away our snacks. Woo, are you excited, Charlotte?
Yay, applesauce.
Charlotte's more excited for applesauce than meeting Dan and Phil.
And then, so we were in there for a while. It was air conditioned, which was really nice, because it's really hot in Florida right now. And they brought out like a merch table, and Martin was there, and like it was really funny, because like when Martin came out, like I had like a strong like 30 people in the room just audibly gasped at the same time. I met Martin 2 years ago at Playlist. I met him and Cordelia, and they're very nice people. If you ever like have the chance to, like, if you ever like go to like any sort of like Dan and Phil event at like a convention or something, or if you go to Interactive Introverts and you see Martin there, he's a really nice guy. He was eating a muffin when I met him at Playlist, but yeah, he was just really chill, and he was just kind of there at the merch stand, and they were selling all the merch. So yeah, like if you were VIP, you got like first dibs.
Charlie,
Yes.
what merch did you get?
I got a shirt.
Wow, what merch did you get?
I got a shirt and a wristband and a poster.
Wow, I got these. I got these. And I got a shirt and I got a poster. Yay!
That's extra.
Yeah, I paid $70. I regret nothing.
On the merch, which I'm really glad, because when we actually went like into like for the show, like the line for the merch stand was like all around the building. It was ridiculous. Like I only got a couple things, so I'm glad we got to do that early on. Then like the way that our theater, or like the way that Ruth Eckerd Hall is built, like. So they did the meet and greet in the black box theater, which if you don't know like theater terms, like a black box theater is just like, it's literally what it sounds like it is. It's a black room that's just like open, and you can kind of like conform it to like do anything you want. So, but it's smaller than a normal theater, and so basically they just did their meet and greet in there. And so what we had to do, we had to like file into a hallway, and then they were just like letting like a certain amount in at a time.
I'm so nervous.
So am I.
There's this whole line of people to wait
People,
through.
I've already met him. Someone came
Him.
out of the
There are 2 of them.
I said them.
You say him.
No, I said them. I'm really nervous.
Oh my god. So this is what we decided on for Natalie. She has her Disney autographs book. Open it.
Nail Technician 1 and 2.
Big Hero 6.
Sorry.
They're Disney characters.
Technically they are.
which was like better, I guess, because it was like more controlled. But then like you didn't get to see Dan and Phil until it was like your turn to talk to them, which honestly like stressed me out so much because I wanted to like see them and then like get all my like crying out before we actually like went to go talk to them, but that didn't happen. So, but yeah, when it was finally our time to get into the room, we met some really nice girls in line and we're talking to them, and we got into the room and they had like their curtain thing, you know, like their little backdrop that has like all the logos on it, and they were behind that.
Oh my god, they're right there, we saw Dan, we saw him.
And so we were behind the curtain, so we could just like see their shadows through the curtain, and like it was just a really weird experience. And like Dan kind of like stepped out from behind the curtain, and everyone just like cried. We all like cried. We're like, oh my god, he's right there, and he's so beautiful. But yeah, and then when we got closer, we could like hear them talking to people, and we were just like, they're real, they're here, and they're real, and they're. So yeah, then we got up there and I went first.
Stand over there and go.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to see us. It's fine. Yes, oh my god.
There.
It's a piece of art. Incredible. Alright, can we get a photo?
Yes. Can we do this?
Yes, of course we can. Alright. I'll take this for us. Here we go. Of course you can. It's watching over here.
And I was like really nervous, but like they look, this is like strange, but like they look really different in real life than they do in videos. I mean, because obviously it's like I've had this experience like every time I've met like a famous person, that like they always like, it's always like a really weird experience to see somebody that you're constantly seeing on a screen like in real life, because they're like, oh my god, they're 3D. But I don't know, it's like, but like it's like Dan and Phil especially like look really different than they do in videos. Like Phil especially looks really different. Like he's really, really attractive. Like not that like he isn't attractive in videos, but like honestly I was like, Phil's out here, he's out here being a model, he is out here being a model, and I'm like, and then like Dan is just like the softest human. He has like a really nice voice. Like his voice is just like really soft and cute. But yeah, I just kind of like gave him hugs. Phil gives really good hugs, like 10 out of 10, will confirm, because a lot of people say that he gives good hugs. He does. Dan's such an awkward hugger. He's just kind of like, where do I put my arms? Yeah, it was great, and I just looked like very excited in my picture. I was like, yeah, I'm like, why am I so awkward? Like, if you watch my video, I'm so awkward, and I hate it so much because I'm usually like really chill around famous people. But yeah, I'm usually like, I'm like really nervous like getting up there, and then once I start talking to them, I'm usually like super chill, because like I feel like it's really important to like treat celebrities like real people, because I feel like if they're constantly being surrounded by people who are like, oh my god, I love you, oh my god, you're amazing, oh my god, you're 2 o'clock in the morning, I think, would appreciate more if you're like trying to like treat them like a human and have a normal conversation than be like, oh my gosh, I idolize you. I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe that's just my experience with like all the conventions and events and concerts and things I've been to where I've met people. But yeah, it was really fast. It went by so fast. Like I get like, but like that's not their fault. Like I have to kind of like rush people through, and it was honestly really great, and I just really liked meeting them, because like they honestly, like Dan and Phil mean so much to me. I watched them for a while. Like I've only watched them for like 3 years, which is not as long as a lot of other people in the fandom. But I don't know, it was just really nice. It was just like a really cool thing to just be able to like hug these people that like really mean a lot to me, like who just like are always there when I'm upset. Like they're always like the first thing I go to. I have this video on my computer, just like a bunch of like the clips of Dan and Phil that I just watch whenever I'm sad, and it always makes me feel better. I don't know, it's just really cool to just kind of like go and like see these people that like you care about so much, and just be able to like hug them and like take a picture with them. I don't know, it's the little things, you know, you just gotta appreciate the little things. But yeah, so then the meet and greet was over, we got our VIP stuff, and we went outside, and we had like an hour and a half before the show.
Where did we meet? They were so sweet! Charlotte doesn't care.
So we just sat outside, and there was a singer there, and she was singing some stuff. She was really nice, she was really cool.
Still have a 2.5 hour show to go to, but sure.
And so we waited there for a while. We just kind of like basked in the glory and just sort of like process what had just happened. And yeah, and like a really long line started forming around the building of all like the normal attendees who got there and were starting to line up, and it took a while. They were waiting there for a long time. And then they started letting people inside, so we went inside, and they had, like I said, they had a giant march stand, and they were like, the line was like all the way around the building. It was insane. So then we went, like, we're like, okay, well, we just might as well go to our seats. So we went to our seats, and we got little programs. Oh my gosh, I didn't show these. But yeah, Ruth Eckerd does these. They give you like little programs every time you go see a show, and it's like per month. Well, this is a June and July one, but look who's front and center. Dan and Phil, yes they are. And I wanted to get another one of these because I want to make like a collage of like pictures and like my ticket and stuff. I was hoping they were going to have confetti so that I could keep confetti, because I had confetti from the Fall Out Boy concert and from the Panic at the Disco concert, but I did not have confetti. But anywho, yeah, and there's Dan and Phil. It's a thing in the book. So that's pretty cool. We got those. And I did not realize how freaking close we were to the stage.
They're playing Troye Sivan, Natalie, and we're also really freaking close to the stage.
I didn't realize how close we would be.
Oh my god.
It was absolutely insane. Like, because we were 4th row, and like the way that it shows it on like the diagram when you look at the seats, it's like 3 rows, and then there's a gap, and then there's a 4th row. And so I just figured it was going to be like a walkway, and so it was going to be like the first 3 rows, and then there was going to be an elevated section that was going to be 4 through the rest of them. And so I was like, okay, so we're not like super close. And then we get there, and there's literally just like a tiny little fence of like the first 3 rows and then the 4th. So we like, if we had if there were no seats there, you could have like done like 2 steps and you would have been like touching the stage. So we were really close, which was really, really cool. So yeah, and then we just sat there for a while, and they played music. The playlist was great. They played some Troye Sivan, Ariana Grande. They played the Swish Swish Bitch song that Phil's always singing. It's like some random like K-pop thing.
Words. If they find you, I will protect you. I will protect. This playlist is 10 out of 10 so far. I support. They're playing K-pop, or maybe it's J-pop. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dan, you promised you wouldn't fall into the K-pop hole. How could you?
And then they were playing Say Amen, Panic at the Disco, and like everyone was jamming. It was great. It was honestly like a really our venue had such great energy. Like, I'm sure it's like this at a lot of places. Like, it's just like a room of people who like all the same things that you do. And so yeah, everyone had really great energy. Everyone was jamming out and hanging out. And then so they were playing Say Amen, and all of a sudden it just fades, and you hear the G note in Welcome to the Black Parade, and everyone just screams.
It's Saturday night. They also played the Lady Dormant remix. The Lady Door remix.
And there's a person here with a light up whisk
With a light up whisk sign.
Never even
just like so aggressively like just start singing Welcome to the Black Parade, and it was honestly so like I wanted to cry. It was just so cool. Like everyone in this room was just singing Welcome to the Black Parade. Everyone was like waving, everyone had their flashlights. It was just a really wacky experience. It was really, really crazy, because I remember they did that at Tatanoff too. They played Welcome to the Black Parade, but it was a lot. Like, I just felt like a lot more in it, because we were like really close to the stage and there were so many people around us, whereas at Tatanoff we were really far back. So yeah, it was really, really cool. And yeah, and so then Welcome to the Black Parade ended, and then they came on stage, and then it was the show. So wow, it's already been 20 minutes and I haven't even started talking about the show yet. Oh my god, I suck.
All I want to say is that Dan has a really beautiful laugh in person. So yeah, that's all I want to say. We're not going to spoil anything.